I will say, even for the people watching this, take videos, take pictures, spend time. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't get along with my parents. They're this, that. And I understand every situation is different. But if you do have the situation to be able to pick up and call your mom, your dad, do it. Life is short, and spend the time because it doesn't come back.
So, what is the personal relationship with your dad? What was that like?
It was a good relationship. We worked together. So for those that don't know, my dad passed, and that was the hardest thing in life. You know, Les Brown, he has a saying. He was like, if I fall, may I fall on my back so I can always look up. And when I tell you, I think I was on my side. Like, I think I was like, God had me laid down on my side. So I was like looking up like this, like, God, where you at? Because it was unexpected. I don't even know what to say. I think I want to cry, and I cry about everything. So I don't know what, I don't want to cry, but it was just truly unexpected. And I love that man. And he's a good guy. And I'm saddened that he's gone. Yeah, I'm really sad. But we're not going to cry because I did my makeup for this. So we're not going to cry. Oh no, we're not going to cry.
Okay, we have napkins here. I got you.
I can't stand you.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm really crying. No. But yeah. And so I can only understand, I like try to fathom how my mom feels. I can only imagine it. They've known each other since she was 18. He taught her how to drive. And so I can just imagine how she possibly feels. But I'm thankful for the time that we had. And yeah, I'm going to show up and show out. I really am.
What was the kind of man that he was to you?
He was a good guy. He was a funny guy. You just want me to cry?
No, I want you to talk about your dad.
Are you trying to tell me you got more tissue or something?
I got more tissue.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We got another one. We're only going to do one at a time so that we don't run out. Yeah.
I can't stand you. No, I'm kidding. He was just a good man. He was intelligent. You know, something that I will say, I remember as a kid, when we would go to the grocery store, he was really good in math. And I wish he would have been like an accountant or a finance guy. And he could tally up everything in the cart. No lie. Everything in the cart with tax. And it was like a game. Like by the time he finished and we saw like the total, he was spot on. I kid you not. His mind was like a calculator. And I'm good at math, but I pray that my children have that. I pray that my children are really, really good at math. Like he was awesome. I used to be like, Dad, you should be an accountant, a finance guy or something. Man, let's put you back in school and get you a bachelor's in finance or something. Like, sheesh, you're amazing at this. And he was a good man. He taught me how to play pool, you know. I've beaten you in pool several times, as you do know, because my dad was awesome. And so, you know, he was just a good guy, like intelligent, you know, loud, very loud. But
well, how was your father instrumental in your life being a young Black girl? How is it important for young Black girls to have their father in their life?
I think it's really important because I don't go out looking for love from men, in the sense that I have self-love first. And I understand that the way that a man should treat a woman, I do understand that. My family was very traditional. My sister had the opportunity to be homeschooled. You know, my mom homeschooled my sister. I do understand the sense of being a provider in a home from a man. I've seen that. And I've also seen where he goes to work. Like, it was just a very traditional, you know, both of my parents were in the military. And so it wasn't a sense of, oh, my mom didn't do any. She was in the military too, you know, and she's been in war. And so it was just a really good combination of seeing a man take care of his family. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just thankful for him.
Yeah, because I was going to say, what are the memories that you hold in your heart that stick with you when you think of him?
They're all good memories, but I don't want to go into detail because I got this little paper here and I don't want to use it.
We got more.
I know, but I'm not gonna. But they're good memories, and he's good at what he did, and he was just a good man. And I'm thankful that God gave me him as my dad. I worked with him. He's a good businessman. He had his own business. Yeah, I keep saying I don't like the fact that I'm saying it. However, I just don't want to go into detail because I am sensitive. So you know that concept of healing and being healed? I'm in the healing portion. I am not healed. I'm far from.
Okay.
So I don't want to keep talking about it too much, but I will say that men and women need their fathers. It's just not black women. It's just not white women. It is not black men, white men. You need your dad. You need your mother. You need the dynamic of, masculine and feminine energy. You need it. You need it in a household. You do. You need to know what it's like to, you need, especially for men, someone to simple things to go to your games, show you how to talk to you about girls, tie your tie, simple things like that, And when you're having an issue, I'm thinking for a guy, he would need to know, like, I can't speak guy. So when I have my kids, I can't speak man. Those are going to be my husband's thing. Like, babe, go talk to him, Yeah, you're going to be able to understand his situation because you're a guy. And you guys are going to be able to bond on that. And I'll be bonding with him on something different, right?
What do you miss about your father?
Everything. 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 Yep. I told you we're not going to talk about him no more. But everything. I miss his calls. Yeah, everything. Everything. Yep. You just want me to cry? Is that why we're doing this?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, everything. Like, it would be disrespectful of me to say one thing. Everything. Him in totality. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So I will say this, Daniel, since I know you still have both of your parents. Excuse me for sniffing. Daniel has me crying. But I will say, even for the people watching this, take videos, take pictures, spend time. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't get along with my parents. They're this, that. And I understand every situation is different. But if you do have the situation to be able to pick up and call your mom, your dad, do it. Life is short, and spend the time because it doesn't come back. And all you're left with are memories. So record them, go to the games with them, go to the grocery store with them, simple things. Ask them questions, things that you want to know. I have a list of questions that I would love to ask my dad, but his time came before I did. So there's that.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You got me out here balling up tissue. And
You
stuff.
got me balling up tissue now. Sheesh, I need to wipe my eyes. Jeez Louise. Here, have another. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're out here passing tissue. But
no, I'll be honest. Yeah, I haven't been in that space where I have lost my parent. Thank God, both my parents are both alive. But I think the way that you speak of your father, I'm so grateful that he was a part of your life.
Yeah.
And he was there for you, and he cared for you and made you the woman you are today.
Yeah. And it took both my mom and my dad. It wasn't just my dad. It took both my mom, my dad. He would always say the best decision he made was to marry my mom. And so that was good enough for me. Excuse me. But yeah, he would always say that. And my mom is very instrumental. And it takes a village. And yeah, I miss that guy. I do. And you know what's so funny? I would give anything for him to give me a call right now. And literally, he's like, "Hey, beautiful." "All right, baby. All right, baby." "Hey, beautiful. How you doing?" That's how he talks. And so, it's so funny because like just small things, I don't, when I'm with a guy, I don't drive, right? I am a passenger princess. I own it. I'm here for everybody that's a passenger princess. Sis, you should be. And even when I was with my dad, like I don't drive. Even if I did drive, he would open up the driver's side door for me to get in. There hasn't been a time in my life when I have been near a car with my dad that he never opened it. Never. So when people are like, "Oh, Britt, you have high standards." No, I'm speaking from my experience. My mom don't drive ever. Ever. My dad always drove. It had to be like a special occasion for her to drive. And I think that's why Hillary and I drive. We drive her everywhere. And it's just natural for us. Like, she doesn't need to drive. "Mom, what are you driving for? Get in the car with us." Like, that's the thing, In the presence of a man, I'm not opening a door. I'm not opening my car door. I'm not doing any of that, right? So I have to be in alignment with whatever partner that I choose. And he understands that, oh, it's not me having high standards. That's just what I come from. So here we are.
It's going to be tough for a man to follow that. Ooh-wee.
But we're not looking for someone to follow that. It's just a door. That's like simple stuff.
Okay.
It's a door. It's a door.
Do you know how hard it is to open someone else's door? I tell you, that is so tough.
Yeah, because every time I get put in the car, I lean over and open his.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, every time without fail. Okay. Because I don't want to be that woman that's sitting in the car. No, like I literally lean over and I open his car door because I'm appreciative.
Well, shout out to your father.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Williams. I miss you, Dad.